Hey guys, thanks for clicking. I appreciate that. So today we're doing a really big spring cleanup. We're kind of clearing some land, actually. I would probably say it's more like land clearing, more so than a spring cleanup. But let's take a look. Property owner bought this a few years ago, and the outskirts of it really need some touching up and some love. So this is probably not going to be one video. We'll probably have to do it in like 3 because there's a lot. So let's take a look and see what we have. Start in the back. This property goes back way beyond that shed, and all of this stuff here on the sides, all this stuff here we're cleaning up. We're going to clean up all the low-hanging trees, a lot of heavy brush. We have half a tree that came down a long time ago that is half rotted, just really rough condition. So we're gonna get back here. We're gonna clean this up. Some of these trees have a lot of life left in them. They just really need to be cleaned up. Like, there's so many like dead pieces on them. Even that one there. I'm gonna clean around the bottom and get all the dead stuff off. And then we just have some heavy brush through here that we're gonna clean. So I think the first thing we're gonna do probably is we're gonna get the flail mower in here, and we're gonna make a path through toward the back, and we're gonna try and clear a few areas out so we can make some room, because most of this stuff that we cut up and most of the brush that we pull out of here, we're gonna chop it all up with the mulcher, with the flail mulcher. So if we have an area back there to do it, that'll be convenient so we don't have to get it into the lawn. We have a lot of really big vines. I'm talking 3-4 inch vines that have taken over some of these trees, and I'll show you a little bit of that too. Let's flip it around. So as we walk on the sides of the property, you could see a lot of thorny stuff here, really overgrown. We have some widowmakers hanging out of that tree. They're pretty big. We can't even get to them. We'll pull those down with the machine. And there's just some crazy overgrown vines that we're gonna pull out. I mean, 2, 3, 4 inch vines. The grapple works really good on that. Oh yeah, here's a good view of them. You can see a lot of those vines. See them all coming out of the ground. Those are all just vines that they just take over and kill everything. Okay, so here's a little bit. I said this is our Titan flail. This thing is just a beast. Taking most of that tree saw, and we have cut a nice little path through here, so it's making some room for us. And I don't know if you can see really well, but like that, well, it literally makes mulch. Like, I mean, it's just amazing. I really can't speak highly enough about that flail mower. It is like a must-have tool in the landscaping business, because look at this area. It's just made like a beautiful little mulch path. And now probably jump in with the saw and maybe take some of these down. I got to take that leg off the tree here because that whole leg is dead and it branches out over there, and I really don't want it to fall on my head. So I think maybe we'll bust out the saw, drop that. There's another one on this side too. I think we'll take that one off. Let's get those cleaned up. Maybe some of these bigger branches here, and then I'll get to that trunk. right, guys, so this is going to be part one because this is a lot going on here. Wow, we got rid of a lot of brush. We got rid of that big dead tree. We made a lot of areas there behind the shed because we need an area to get rid of a lot of this brush because I just can't grind all of it up. I'll be here till the end of time, but it looks really good. I mean, it opened it up. Amazing. And tomorrow we'll be back and we'll concentrate around the shed and this area. We'll get that all cleaned up tomorrow and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it, and see us for part two. Peace.